Hey guys, this is Brian here from Top Deck. Joining us today we have Campbell, who came top 16. What did you play, Campbell? Well, cheer first. And then what did you play, Campbell?
I played the Lighttune Runic Sprite deck.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's get straight into your deck profile, bro.
So most of it's standard. I'll just go through the stuff that isn't standard.
Okay.
So we've got the 3 Lighttune Kill and the Lilla and the Sunny Snitch. I didn't opt for the Frost just because I think the draws, it's free, but the extra draws win me the game and it's one less brick. I would have gone more Sunny Snitch, but I think Droll was popular and this plays into Droll, so I didn't do that.
Very good.
Yeah, and it worked out pretty well. Summoning 2 guys is great. And then we've got the 3 blue, the 2 jet, which I'll explain in a sec. We've got the red and the carrot, and then we've got the 2 jet targets. I did opt to main the smashes. It just seems very strong against a lot of stuff. We're playing a lot of Pearly at locals, and this is really nice against the Pearly because Slacker Magician sucks for this deck. So the smashes is really clutch, and it's also good against like Lab and a bunch of random decks. So I really like the smashes and the 2 jet. They're really good. Also, this plays into our Rise Heart very well, so that was good. We've got the 2 Runic Fountains, obviously not 3, sad, but it's alright. We've got the 3 Runic Tips, Flashing Fire, Freezing, just all the Runics. Slumber's really good actually. It's nice to not get your board broken by just big bunguses attacking you, so Slumber comes in clutch. Also stops a lot of Zeus lines, so if they try to Zeus you, just put them to sleep.
Ooh.
Then you've got the Runic Dispelling. I opted for the 16th. If you're trying to simplify the game state, Dispelling is quite good. If they kind of search a card and you just want to get rid of one so they can't crack your board as easily, then this comes up sometimes. But it's just the 16th Runic basically.
That's hot.
So that's 34, and then the 6-9 engine with 3 book and 3 evenly. Evenly, I cut for a long time, but it's super good. Fixes a lot of your problems going second. So I did opt to play it, even though after turn 1, if you go first, it kind of sucks. You just discard that boy. And then the 3 book, it's very, very strong going first this format. And going second, it just trades 1 for 1 a lot of the time. So it's pretty decent. And also a nice chainable to Pearly, which, like I said, a lot of our locals had a lot of Pearly. So also did very well at the event. So,
What locals do you go to?
I go to Strike 1 in Ashfield. That one.
Okay.
I like 25% of the top card. That's where we go. So
Let's
that's the main
go.
deck. That's the main deck. I'll quickly brush this out of the way to get to the side and extra. I think before I go through the extra, I didn't really like the extra I played. It's got like kind of one bad choice, I think, and I was going to change it in the line for Reg, but changing your deck list last minute in the line, nothing really good comes from that for me. So I just I tried to do the list that I knew. So,
tell us what you wanted to play instead when you get to it.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. The main deck was really good though. I don't think I'd change anything about that. We've got Gigantic Sprite for the obvious reasons. You don't play, you can play 2 to obviously have a follow-up, but the follow-up in this deck, you want to not be too locked, so you can go into your big Link 4s and keep going that way. I opted to main the Mannequin Cat. The reason is because it's like your pseudo second Gigantic, but also against Cash, if people shifter you, you can revive the shifter. I don't play the Chaos Hunter even in the side, because just the shifter being on board's enough for them to have to stop playing a lot of the time. I played the 2 Kill and the 1 blue. This is a real big regret of mine, the 1 blue. I would opt it to 2 and maybe put the Mannequin Cat somewhere else, or maybe cut another card, I'm not sure. The Markrack is cracked, really good card. Also the Sub-Destruction comes up a lot, so don't sleep on that effect. You got the Sprint for the twins, comes up a lot, especially because I'm not playing 8 twins, I'm playing 7, so it does come up a bit. I don't like playing it, but it is what it is. You've got the IP, and then the package. Unicorn comes up a lot as well, especially up on the follow-up turn. It's not just an IP target. You can follow up and then keep reviving your twins to keep going. Then you've got your Griffin, Sorrel Sunny, and the Abom. They're pretty standard. Abomination destroys Lab, so that's the matchup that's mainly for. And then you've got the 2 Hugin and the Gary. I wanted to cut the Gary as well, but if I cut the Gary, it's probably going to be another Runic anyway, so it's nice to have the option. It could be 3 Hugin, but 2 Runics I don't think is right. You run out of gas too quickly.
What do you think about Moonin?
Moonin's funny, but for me, it's better in the Furhide deck because it's a target for the quick play spell where you summon from deck.
And it's another type for
But it's also
it's
like
another type for Fulgur.
it's time. You get into
it is time. And I actually ended up losing because of time in top 16, but it is what it is. Just play better, play faster, I think, for me.
Okay.
Let's go through the side.
Anything spicy in there?
So, not really. It's pretty standard and boring. It's actually quite a safe side. But I think a lot of people are playing Grave is a super ancient organism. I was playing Barrier for a long time, but it's better against the cats. But in this deck, you can't just stop them for 1 turn. You have to have good follow-up, and this one just stops them permanently. Also, Barrier is bad going second against the Branded because they just kill you, whereas this stops them forever, and you can keep playing through, even after you get Puppet locked. We've got the 3 Nib. The Nib's good going first against some matchups, but it was mainly for people who didn't play around it in the cash matchup, as well as just a lot of other random decks play into Nib really heavily. So I like the Nib there, but it could be something else, I don't know. I played the 3 Gameciel. I was playing Kurikara because it is better in the mirror, but the Gameciel is just more consistent, better against cash, I think. They just kind of go, oh, and then they die. So that's kind of the experience with Gameciel. Also, a nice out to the Pearly Boss Monster. You can play Kurikara, but they can just not activate anything, and then you can't win the game. So, and then we got the 3 Ash and 3 Bell. Ash is good for going first generically. If you're not sure, you can take out the Evenly, put in the Ash. It's pretty solid. But the Ash and Bell were mainly for obviously Ash is for branded, but that's not the point. I think these two are really good against Lab. If you play too much spell trap removal, you can run into anti-spell with like the Storms and the Duster and stuff. Whereas these stop the monsters. That's actually the real threat, because if they don't have any guys, you just kind of keep swinging with idiots. So that's kind of my thoughts, at least. There's probably more correct sides, but I really like this one and how it performs. So
Congratulations, Campbell. Any shoutouts?
shoutouts to Gat here, helped me side patterns last minute, super insightful, and helped me win a lot to see my side against Lab. I was being not greedy enough with the side, and he helped me. Also, shoutouts to everyone at Strike One. I got a lot of advice from a lot of
That's a Lachlan Cusick.
yeah.
Say that again. Say that again.
Lachlan Cusick.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, let's
Remember that name. But no, a lot of strong players in Sydney, or even at all sorts of different locals, give me a lot of advice. I remember every single one of them, and it really helps me out, learning all sorts of perspectives in the game and how to think. So thanks to everyone at Strike One.
Thank you, Campbell. And this is Brian from Top Deck signing out. Woo.